Hey guys, welcome to awesome Canadian Gamers Ventcast podcast for absolutely nothing and video games. I'm your host, Caleb De Silva. Joining me is Anastas.
Of course.
How are you? How are you, Anastas?
I don't know how I'm Anastas, because that's not how you say it.
We are going to be playing Dear Esther, a game I know nothing about, actually. It just looked interesting. Looked like Myst, so I'm going to play it. We're going to find out what it is. If it's short enough, this whole thing is going to be on YouTube. If it's not short enough, you guys are going to see clips, if it's funny. And if it's lame, then no one will have seen this. And it will be expunged from everyone's memory. How's the stream? Am I decent, loud enough, whatnot?
You're loud enough, but you're not decent.
Oh. Oh. Why you gotta be that way, man? Can't you be a bro? Let's see what we got here. Not. The lighthouse, the buoy, the caves, the beacon. Why does this game, like, secretly be a horror game? And I didn't even know about it because it looked so calm and peaceful. And then all of a sudden, like zombies.
Cool.
Seems to take a long time to load. Oh wait, never mind. So how have you been, sir?
I don't know.
Alright, well...
Dear Esther, I've lost track of how long I've been here, and how many visits I have made overall. Certainly the landmarks are now so familiar to me that I have to remind myself to actually see the forms and shapes in front of me. I could stumble blind across these rocks, the edges of these precipices, without fear of missing my step and plummeting down to sea. Besides, I have always considered that if one is to fall, it is critical to keep one's eyes firmly open.
Oh, I can move. That was kind of creepy. Let's make my mouse a little more sensitive. So it starts crying when he reads all these letters. Waka waka. Get it? It's a play on words. I guess I can drown. Oh, I can. Or I can? I don't know. It's kind of disconcerting, but whatever, let's play this game. It actually feels kind of scary now that I think about it. Hopefully that will make the game run a little faster. Okay, there we go. Seems a little bit smoother. How's the video look? How's the... Hello? You still here?
No.
Oh. Oh, I got a flashlight? Oh no, he automatically turns it on. It's so nifty. Do I have hands? So, like I mentioned before, I have no idea what this game is about. I presume it's like BioShock where I'm stuck on an island or some crap. I'm supposed to read these letters. I'll probably turn out to be like a serial murderer or something like that. Who knows? Can't pick things up. Something is very atmospheric. How this was supposed to be a kind of peaceful game about a guy reading a letter to his wife, or whatever the heck it is.
I don't know.
Girlfriend? I don't know. Let's get out of there. Kind of scary. All right, two paths diverged in a road. Wood. Which one do I take? Left or right?
The right one,
Okay.
not the wrong one.
There's probably nothing anything down there anyways.
Just something that wants to eat your brain.
So is this a game like Myst? I don't even know.
All I've heard is that it's not very interactive, but it's I haven't heard really anything
Donnelly
wrong about
reported
it,
the
like,
legend
you
of
know,
the
as far
Herds,
as like the quality
a holy
goes.
man who sought solitude
like,
in its most pure form.
Still a good story
Allegedly,
if
he
you
rode
like
here
it
from the
and
mainland
everything,
in a boat without
but
a
it's
clock,
not,
so
you
all the
know,
creatures
It's
of
not
the
really a
sea
game.
could rise at
Immersive.
night to converse with him.
it's
How
kind of
disappointed he
half
must
and
have
half.
been with their chatter. Perhaps now, when all that haunts the ocean is the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace.
What the frick is this?
They say he threw his arms wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up to provide him shelter. They say he died of fever 116 years later. The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth of the cave, but Donnelly records they never claimed to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
Where am I supposed to go? Is it down? I mean, this game has 4 levels. Do I just walk through them talking to myself? This ad on the side makes it awkward to chat? Try refreshing Pi. Sometimes they put obnoxious ads. Once in a while. It's kind of hit and miss.
Are you the guy or are you Esther?
I think I'm the guy, because he's writing to Esther.
Okay.
When you were born, your mother told me, a hush fell over the delivery room. A great red birthmark covered the left side of your face. No one knew what to say, so you cried to fill the vacuum. I always admired you for that you cried to fill whatever vacuum you found. I began to manufacture vacuums, just to enable you to deploy your talent. The birthmark faded by the time you were 6, and had gone completely by the time we met, but your fascination with the empty and its cure remained.
It's nice music. It feels like I'm playing Sherlock Holmes The Awakened, but without the horrible Cthulhu plot.
Well,
Reading Donnelly
now,
by the week afternoon
you don't
sun.
know that yet.
Well,
He landed on the south
actually,
side.
to be honest, it kind of
Followed
feels
the
like
path to the bay and
Sense and
climbed the
Sensibility the
mountain.
game.
He did not find
I'm
the
not quite
cave.
sure why,
He did not chart the
but just
course.
walking around like
I think this is why
the
he
island
understands
side.
The island is flawed, incomplete. He stood on the mount and only wondered momentarily.
That's a book,
how
right?
to descend.
yes,
But there-
Never read it.
Sense and
He didn't have
Sensibility.
my read.
Jane Austen. You never read it?
Nope.
It's a good book. You should read it.
Nah, I'm good.
You gotta expand your horizons, man. Why don't I have a sprint button?
I don't know, 'cause you're lazy and fat.
I don't have
When
feet.
someone had died or was dying,
Huh?
so ill
I don't even
they
have
gave up
feet.
what little hope they could sacrifice. They cut
Uh,
parallel lines into the cliff.
Probably a reason why this
exposing
isn't
the
first
white
person.
chalk beneath. You could see them on the mainland or a fishing boat, and know to send aid, or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff path died along with its hosts. My life
Look at those rocks! They are arranged in a way that is not natural.
infection is not simply of the flesh.
We've stumbled
How
on a
shocking.
cult. I bet you this is what this game's about. It's about a cult. I'm gonna turn around at some point and I'm gonna get like one of those screamer scares. And then this game will suddenly become like Amnesia. That's what's gonna happen. This is the
Man.
This is the prequel to Amnesia. This is actually Philip when he was
They
sane.
were God-fearing people, those shepherds. There was no love in the relationship.
Amnesia isn't even all that
Donnelly
scary.
tells me that they had one
That book
Bible
was- that book was
passed
so
around
boring.
in strict rotation. It was stolen by a visiting monk in 1776, 2 years before the island was abandoned altogether. In the interim, I wonder, did they assign chapter and verse to the stones and grasses, marking the geography with a superimposed significance? that they could actually walk the Bible and inhabit its contradiction.
Actually, you know what this reminds me of? Have any of you guys ever seen the show Long Ago and Far Away? It came out in the
Not
90s.
I.
It was James Earl Jones, and you know the voice of Darth Vader. But he'd be in this he'd be like in this easy chair, and he would like read these children's stories in his like deep baritone voice, and be so comforting. And one of them was a story about these anamorphic mice, and he's going anamorphic. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, and so anthropomorphic, sure. And so one of the stories is called Abel's Island, and it's about this mouse named Abel, and he's going on his picnic with his wife to this island, and they have to take shelter from a storm, and his wife's scarf blows away, and so he runs off to catch it, and he falls in, I think, the river, and he gets lost downstream, and so he's surviving on this island for who knows how long, how many months it was, but he narrates to himself as he's walking through this island doing things. That's the vibe I'm getting from here.
Dear Esther,
I'm going to think of your character as a mouse from now on.
Yeah, you should.
Seeing as how there's no actual character model for him anyway.
On the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen. And
yeah, if you guys ever get a chance, you should
Although he
look
knew
it
I
up.
hadn't come in search of an apology,
Abel's Island, Long Ago and Far Away.
He still spiraled in
So he can walk up the stream.
thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet.
Start breaking the
Responsibility had made
game.
him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
The heck was that sound? It sounded like a radio.
Got radios littered all over the place.
Well, there's a friggin' beacon over there. I presume we gotta walk to it. It's the only object here worth walking to. Okay, I'm gonna go to these stones, and then suddenly the skies will be stricken, and then the amnesia monsters will come out, and then I'll just be scared the rest of this game.
You need to find the radios and bring them over to the stones.
It's like
So that
Slender.
they'll start emitting a
Find all
signal.
6 pages. Gosh, could you
I was thinking
imagine?
more like Portal, but
Could you imagine playing like this whole game is just Slender Man chasing you? Very terrifying.
I guess.
Do you know who Slender Man is?
Half and half.
What do you do with your time?
Wank off.
There's kids watching this, man. It's kids.
And
Okay, here we
the
are.
lesson is always tell the truth, never lie.
Spooky stones. Alright, well there's a Bible here and welcome to chemistry. Chemistry? What's with all these chemical symbols here? Well, I'm walking this direction. I'm not going all the way back to the caves. Psh, whatever.
They were trying to make a human being. We're trying to recreate the Genesis from the Bible.
This game needs a tutorial. I don't even know what any of the controls are. I don't know what jump is. I don't know what like run is. Why doesn't this game have a tutorial?
think really all you do is walk around.
Zoom in. Zoop, zoom, zoop, zoom, zoop. So weird.
Yes, that's what the sound is for that.
Oh, here we go. Boss battle. Obviously. Time to fight it up. Get pumped. Get pumped. Get pumped. Why aren't you pumped?
What, me?
Maybe something will happen once we find all 4 zones.
Dear Esther,
Perhaps.
I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over 21 times.
You unlock 4 more.
Although I have all the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my Ordnance Survey maps, I simply cannot find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turn-off for Sanford and the welcome brake services. But although I can always see it in my rear-view mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
Apparently he's looking for something. Something mysterious. Oh, there's a boat. Let's go look at the boat. It's gonna be like Fallout
Yes.
3. The boat.
It's the boat you use to sail to all the other islands.
Probably. Bet you the program is... Man, it'd be amazing. The program is like programs the whole island just to be like empty except for like one little corner. And then once you find this one little corner, then like stuff starts happening. That'd be incredible.
That would be a little funny.
That'd be hilarious.
Although I can't help but think there'd be quite a few people that wouldn't get that far, and then they just like, screw this shit, man.
Well, that's why it's tailored designed to the people who stick it through.
Oh yes, of course.
Well,
It has
it
the
looked like
most
something bad
spectacular
happened here.
ending ever.
It's like the secret
just-
world.
This robotic arm just comes out of your computer and injects dopamine straight
it's
to your brain.
yeah, it's like a whole game. Could you imagine like a whole game that no one knows anything about? That's like it's like this, but it's like the intro or trailer to like some other game. Like, look at this. Imagine like if this all of a sudden starts turning into like the start of like the secret world, the
Oh,
MMO,
wow.
like the paranormal, and all of a sudden things start happening and you die, and it's like secret world. Man, that'd be incredible. Just take all my money. Come on, jump on. I don't even know this guy's name. What was that? I heard something growl. Can you die in this
That's my
game?
stomach. I'm kind of hungry.
Seriously?
No.
Yeah.
Well, I
thought-
am kind of hungry, but that wasn't my stomach.
I thought I hear something growling over there. I don't know if you can die
Probably
in
the
this game.
fish.
Ah, come on. Oh, let me jump. I mean, look at this thing. Any other game I can jump on this. Just eye candy here.
It's going to turn out, towards the end, you were in a wheelchair the whole time.
I was dreaming the whole thing. I think it's just the ship creaking. Yeah, it's just the ship creaking. Ah, well. So much for a secret monster thing.
That's what you think, but the ship is actually the final boss.
Haha, I wish pie.
There must be a hole in the bottom of the boat. How else could new hermits have arrived?
What? Maybe that's a UFO. Maybe this game is secretly about UFOs.
Maybe this game is secretly about nothing but misleading hints.
So it's like Lost.
I never actually watched Lost.
Really? I did. I love the mystery of it
It's-
until I realized that they weren't actually going to answer half the things.
Yeah.
Although, it was still a pretty decent show. I enjoyed
It's
the
one of
ride.
those things I'm going to get around to watching eventually, but just haven't yet.
Yeah. Wait until they have the complete series on like super cheap. Then it's worth it.
Well, I could get it at like a library or something though.
Yeah.
It's just like time.
You see, it's kind of like crack cocaine. If you really like mysterious paranormal crap, and you don't know what's going on, it's kind of like that. So watching that one episode at a time is like mind-numbing. Because I got into it I think in the 4th season, and then I was like, oh man. So I watched like 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then failed a bunch of midterms, and then I watched like episode by episode 5 and 6, and it's excruciating in between like each week. Is like trying to analyze everything and figure out what was going on at the cabin and who Jacob was and what was this all about the statue and all these different things. It was crazy.
It's only at night that this place makes any sluggish effort at life. You can see the buoy and the aerial. I've been taking to sleeping through the day in an attempt to resurrect myself. I can feel the last days drawing upon me. There's little point now in continuation. There must be something new to find here. Some nook or some cranny that offers a perspective worth clinging to. I've burnt my bridges. I've sunk my boats and watched them go to water.
Ooh, maybe there is something we're supposed to do here.
Are you sure you're not Esther?
Well, unless that's the plot twist, I'm pretty sure I'm not Esther.
Because it almost sounds like this guy, he was like already dead or something. And then like I don't know, she'd be reminiscing on his letter or something.
This place is purgatory.
Ha, maybe.
Ah, did we just go around in a circle? I thought this was actually going to lead somewhere. Crap, it just leads back to the start. Alright, well, let's go towards the beacon. The beacon of
I think
hope
you
and
more
light.
went in like a U shape.
Marvelous beacon. Full of wonder and awesome light and stuff. Where was that path? Ah, this game needs a run button. I need BX here. BX can annotate like this guy's life.
Perhaps.
Where is BX? He whines
I
all the
don't know
time
if
I
it
don't
does-
stream and then he's not here. And someone make sure.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
hey, there's
he'll
a
be
bear
on
trap
later.
here. Step on. Oh wait, no, it's a car wheel, steering wheel. What the heck's the steering wheel doing here? Why can't I pick up things?
Does kind of look like a bear trap though.
Yeah.
That's exactly the kind of steering wheel I want. One that looks exactly like a bear trap.
Can you get those?
I doubt it.
Do they
Because
exist?
no one wants a bear trap steering wheel.
Google it.
I have
Like
kidney
see if
stones
there's
when
like a
you
bear
visited
trap,
me in the
you know,
hospital.
like a
After
faux
the
bear
operation,
trap steering
when I
wheel.
was still half submerged in
Nope, only
anesthetic.
real ones.
Your
Every time you try to
outline
drive,
and
it
speech both
chops your
blurred.
hands off.
Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
I wonder if he killed someone by driving. Sounds like this would be one of those games. Where he...
The end boss is your guilty conscience.
Yeah, where he accidentally killed someone and now he has to walk out his guilt. What other game was like that, or movie?
Well, you know, if it's an accident, I mean, what are you supposed to do about
What was the
that?
one with Christian Bale? There was that show, The Mechanist.
Oh.
That's what it was.
I've begun my ascent
I
to the
ain't
green
seen it.
slope of the western side. I've looked deep into the mountain from the shaft, and understood that I must go up and then find the way under. I will stash the last vestiges of my civilization in the stone walls and work deeper from there. I'm drawn by the aerial and the cliff edge. There is some form of rebirth waiting for me there.
So, was this place like originally some sort of whaling village, or... I feel like this place takes place in like somewhere on the
Well,
British Isles.
I don't know, because here I am
The
looking
Bothy
for
was
bear
constructed
trap
originally
steering wheels
in
instead of
the early
actually watching the
1700s.
stream.
Yeah,
By
good on
then,
you.
shepherding had fallen
I'm
into a
not
career.
finding anything.
The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jacobson, from a lineage of migratory
You should,
Scandinavians.
that's it. Yeah,
He was
there's
not
no bear
considered a
trap
man of
steering
breeding
wheels.
by the
Oh,
mainlanders.
someone needs to invent that.
He came here every summer whilst building the Bothy, hoping eventually
Bear
it would
trap
become
steering
man's
wheels,
property,
by the way,
secured
everybody that
rival
wants to know,
lineage.
are
John
copyright
records that it did.
of Anastasia Schreiber.
Some disease
It's
from
my
his
idea.
malcontented goats and
Hey,
died.
bro,
Yeah,
I
you
found
wanna
the
make-
steering wheel. I want half.
There was no one to carve white lines
Okay,
into the
fine, you
cliff
can have
beneath
half.
either.
But regardless, you're going to have to split the money between me and Caleb.
What the frick is this? Is this like some sort of squid?
Huh?
Is it a lobster? What is that? Maybe it is a lobster.
Oh yeah, it's reminds me like a constellation or something.
So maybe the purpose of this game is to make me throw the guy off the cliff?
Why?
I don't know, he seemed to mention that, like he's walking towards the cliff for some unknown rebirth. There's all these diagrams here. I don't even know what these are. These look like friggin' chemical diagrams.
He's going to kill himself, thinking
Maybe.
he'll be reborn into an immortal body.
This is really
Stone of Circles.
This is really happy music for that. Just saying.
I can't hear the music.
And I gotta keep typing gibberish in chat because my chat keeps freezing. Or no one's talking. You guys. Oh no,
yeah,
people are
so
talking.
that's the thing. I can never tell if it's the fact that it's frozen, or there's just genuinely no one talking.
We need to hire some people just to talk and chat.
I suppose.
It'd be a tremendous waste of money, but yeah.
Pay him in EDN bucks.
Alright. Where'd that beacon go? I guess I gotta go through the caves?
Oh yeah, it is kind of neat music.
It's kind of weird. On my screen, it feels like I'm walking, but I'm looking at it on the stream. It kind of looks like I'm sort of floating and flying through these mountains, like a cutscene. Hey, don't judge me, people on YouTube. I need to fill this stream with something. There's nothing going on in this game. I can't mock anything.
Early spring, the thaw had only just
Mock
come.
the rocks.
Even though he'd been dead.
Dem these rocks, sir.
His body had
Dem
been
them.
frozen right down to the nerves and had not even
Two
begun to decompose.
round and smooth,
His fingernails were raw.
jagged
and
rocks
bitten
are
to
what's
the
cool
quick.
right now.
These are
And the
jagged rocks.
phosphorescent moss that grows in the caves
Huh?
deep under the
These ones are
nails.
jagged.
Whatever
Oh,
he'd
well,
been
these
doing
ones
under
down
the
here.
ice
These are
when
the
his
cool
strength
rocks.
began to fail is lost.
Rocks
He'd
back up
struggled
towards
halfway
the
up the
top
cliff
of the
again,
mountain where I
perhaps
was
in a
seeing at
delirium,
that particular
perhaps
time
trying to
because
reach the
there's
bottom's
delay.
fire before
Yeah.
Smooth rocks, they're lame.
and expiring.
See, this feels like a place that'd be really cool to explore if you're on vacation and you like can stop on this island and you have like people know where you are and you can call them for an emergency in case you get stranded here. This seems like be a cool island to, you know, explore in that circumstance. That exact circumstance.
But not playing a video game of it.
Well, not being
Climbing down to the
stranded
caves,
here.
I slipped and fell and have injured my leg.
What?
I think the femur is broken. It is clearly infected. The skin has turned a
Oh,
bright,
that's a
tight
good,
pink,
that's a really good
and
point.
pain is crashing in on waves.
Zetsu
Winter
says that
tides
this
against
game
my
would probably be
shoreline,
super fun if
drowning
it
out
was
the
full
ache of my
virtual
stomach.
reality.
I struggled back to the bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end. The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose. They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
I didn't fall. What's this guy going on about? This guy
Okay, are you sure this isn't like already having been written?
I don't even know what's going on. Either he's walking around an island and he's like talking about all these letters to Esther, who may or may not be a real person he accidentally killed in a car accident. Or he's Esther, and this is his schizophrenic mind talking to him. Okay, now this is kind of terrifying. Kind of looks a little bit creepy. Look at this. Who would go here? I guess you have nothing to lose.
This, I don't know. I'd certainly be curious about it. It's kind of, it looks like a throat or something. It's really weird looking.
It does. I think this is the third section. There's only 4 sections.
Oh really?
Oh, I'm pretty
This is quick,
sure.
then.
Pretty sure it's only 4.
But maybe you have to revisit them.
How long have I been streaming? It's only been like, what, 20 minutes? This is going to be a really short thing to put on YouTube.
It's
Donnelly did not
more like
pass
30
through the
minutes.
caves. From here on in, his guidance, unreliable as it is, has gone from me. I understand now that it is between the two of us and whatever correspondence could be drawn from the wet rocks.
The fuck? I broke my Goran flashlight. Why wasn't that in my pocket or something? Let's carry this lantern here. Also, where's the light coming from? These are like glowing mushrooms or something.
Yeah, bioluminescent stuff.
Can't walk up here? Lame. So what the freak's this guy's name? Donnelly? Like, is this someone else narrating his life to me? Watch, at some point I'm just gonna stop, and then it's gonna like make some like sort of like screeching noise. I'm gonna turn around and be like a spider or something following me, and then I die. And Esther's actually the spider. Or this would be the perfect game to play, where it's like, what the frick is going on, and then it's like stuff starts happening, and it's like a Call of Cthulhu game.
It was as if
Weren't you just
someone had
earlier
taken
like
the car and shaken
saying
it
it was
like a
good because
cocktail?
it didn't have Cthulhu in
The
it?
glove compartment had been opened.
I don't
and emptied
remember.
with the
I don't think
ashtrays
so.
and the boot. It
It
made
would
for a
terrify the heck out
crumpled
of me if something
museum,
happened.
a shattered exhibition.
Yeah, this guy probably accidentally killed whoever Esther was by driving, because he was on acid, as indicated by all the chemical symbols. That's probably the plot of the story. Don't do drugs, kids.
You realize whatever it actually is going to be underwhelming compared to all the stuff we've come up with.
Nope.
over
No,
this
I bet
time.
you it's it. I bet you it's drugs.
I bet it's
He was on
going to
drugs.
be lame. It's going to be something, and that's actually going to be the point. The point is, it's going to lead up to something really awesome, and it's going to underwhelm you.
Huh.
This is a whole huge troll game.
Well, I guess there's nothing left to do but jump in this pool and go back to the depths all secret-like. Professor Moriarty! Push. Ah! Oh no? It's not the end of the game? Lame. This would be a cool map to explore in Oblivion.
Oh no.
It would be if Oblivion had this
Oh,
kind of
no.
what? What?
Go ban Smash on the forums.
Why?
She's talking about iJustine again.
Who's iJustine?
Don't wonder about it. Just know that that is a bannable offense.
She's a chick from YouTube that couldn't figure out the portal puzzle. Yeah, I couldn't stop laughing at that.
God.
I could not stop laughing at that. What a
It doesn't
maroon.
make me laugh. It just makes me cry.
Really? Another waterfall to jump off of? This game's getting pretty pretty hedonistic here. Or is this the same one? Oh no, maybe it's different. Gadzooks! That looks like blood! Or rust. I don't know. I don't understand how I was watching that Portal video though, and I was trying to figure out if she was actually like a real like gamer that streamed things. But if it seems like she just is one of those people that just blogs on YouTube. So I can't figure out how someone has people watch their blogs for that.
Because people keep talking about it because it is so bad.
So she makes
So
a
she just
living
ends up
out of...
getting more famous. So go and tell Smash to at least tell her to cut it out.
Why?
I'd ban her for a little while.
Why? Can't ban Smash. She's like
In my final dream...
Oh wait, something's happening, something's happening
I
finally.
watched the moon over the Sandford Junction. Goats grazed on the hard shoulder. The world gone to weed and redemption. He showed me his fever scars, and I mine. Between each shoulder, the nascency of flight.
It feels like this should be part of Lord of the Rings or something. This is part of the Mines of Moria.
I don't recall them being quite so wet.
Oh my goodness! Why is nothing happening? Why haven't I learned how to jump yet?
The whole game, actually, you're supposed to go into the source code and make your own game.
Yeah, this game improves a lot once you mod it.
Yeah, it's the opposite. Like most mods, they add maps.
It's like Lego,
This one,
really.
it gives you the map and you add the story.
Alright, well this place looks kind of scary. I bet you all these things are eyeballs, and they all start opening one at a time, and then they start like condemning you for murdering your wife.
Cool.
We accept
cannot be the
one
shaft
of
that
life.
threw the goats
We
into
accept them, one of us.
It cannot be the landfill where the parts of your life that would not burn ended up. It cannot be the chimney that delivered you to the skies. It cannot be the place where you rained back down again to fertilize the soil and make small flowers in the rocks.
What? I wonder if the game developers were trying to be really like deep and philosophical with their game and like trying to make it like there's this
Failed.
huge thing behind it and you're gonna have some shocking revelation. But they're not like BioShock, right? Where you read the signs in BioShock. Behold, Damascus taken. Like, look at this. Like, this is reminiscent of BioShock right here.
At least BioShock, you also, you know, play the game.
That's true. BioShock was also like... It is a little unnerving, though. Away from being
Someone has
city.
a lot of time to draw.
Well, it's assumed he's been here for a while. What's that say? What is that?
Yeah, but it's almost like
And it
first
shall
thing he thought to
be...
do was scribble on walls.
Ruinous keep? What does that say? And it shall be a... Penunus...
And I shall
Hap.
be a ruinous heap.
And it.
It?
Yeah,
Oh,
a
okay.
ruinous heap. Oh, okay. I guess the city he's building is going to be a ruinous heap. I'm pretty sure he's also crawling right now. Still okay. I guess if I stumbled upon this island and I'm walking around and I'm seeing all these like... I'm seeing all these weird things drawn on the walls, I'd be pretty creeped out. I'd be like, what the frick is this?
I would honestly, I'd be more like insanely curious.
Really?
That's
It's
just
deserted and
me.
you start hearing sounds? It's like, what's that?
Ooh, what is that? Oh, that thing has numbers on it.
See, I think you would like Lost.
I bet I would like Lost. I just haven't gotten around to it. That's the only thing.
Well, I think we're going in the right direction. Because we are encountering all these, like, scary messages stuff. Alright. Is this the waterfall I throw myself into? Another one? Jeez. It's like a million of these things. Alright. Let's go for the backflip. Backflip.
You went backwards into the last one. You should go forwards into the, you know?
Duh. Ba. Did he accidentally kill all life in the world? And that's why he's like... He invented some super virus that flooded the world.
Jeez.
That's why he has all the chemical symbols and stuff. And then he was gonna deliver it to like tornado or
Why
something.
would the lights still be on?
And then he
the
crashed on
counter,
the
though?
road, and then he released the super virus that started like flooding the world. That's why he's jealous, and he's actually on top of Mount Everest. Bam! Nailed it. Nailed it. That's what Dear Esther's about.
But why are the lights still on?
Well, it hasn't been that long. It's only been like one day.
It's been one day, but he's simultaneously been on the island for a long time.
How am I not dead?
You already are dead.
Alright. I walk towards this light, and then a spider will start chasing me.
Actually, it's going to be a giant earthworm.
Any second now. It'll be like one of those shock scares.
You are the spider.
That would be a cool plot twist.
That would be horrible. It'd
Okay,
be the
come on,
worst
in this
thing you
game,
could do to someone. It's like, ah, all the time.
turn
you
into
were
a spider. Is that it? Is that the end? Must be the end. I guess it's just the epilogue left.
Wait, really? Seriously?
Well, I don't know. We already saw all the incredibly scary woo phosphorus words and crap. Although we didn't really see the beacon, unfortunately.
Yeah, man. I thought you were gonna get to the beacon.
I thought we were too, but I guess not. Maybe it's just something in the background.
I guess.
Oh. Look at how nice it is. Whoop, zeep, zip, meep, zip, meep. And who's lighting all these candles?
The moon over the Sanford Junction, headlights in your retina.
Tibetan monks.
Donnelly drove a grey hatchback without a bottom. All the creatures of the tarmac rose to sing to him. All manner of symbols crudely scrawled across the cliff face of my unrest. My life reduced to an electrical diagram. All my gulls have taken flight. They will no longer roost on these outcrops. The lure of the moon over the Sanford Junction is too strong.
I understand now. We're in a holodeck.
Sure, why not?
That's what happened. See, he was with this bloke Sanford, and what happened was they were like simulating something, like I don't know, a driving simulation in the holodeck, and then Stanford wanted to kill Donnelly, so he changed it to a desert island scenario.
In dead languages and electrical diagrams and hide them away for future
Okay.
theologians to
Yeah.
use and mumble over.
So they're actually
We will send a letter to Esther Donnelly and demand her answer. We will mix the paint with ashes and tarmac and the glow from our infections. We will paint a moon over the Sanford Junction and blue lights falling like stars along the hard shoulder.
Esther Donnelly. Aren't I Donnelly? That doesn't make any sense.
If she's your wife.
Yeah, but why would he refer to his wife so coldly? Unless his wife is a robot. I bet you that's it. I have no idea what's going on in this game anymore. Like, what is this even? These docks? This is low tide. This is a weird place to put docks, to be honest. I'm actually pretty confused. I feel like there's like some story they were trying to tell here, and it's kind of lost because I don't even know. Hey, there's the beacon. It's right up there. Like, all I know is that there's a bunch of electrical diagrams around. There's a guy named Sanford, a bloke named Donnelly, which gets Esther Donnelly. Then there's cars. Now all these chemical things, electrical stuff. Does anyone know what those things are? Like maybe this is some guy reliving his like he died and then he's living his life. Like his memories are all scattered on the island, a la Normandy style, and you have to find them all together. Like, how does a game like this end? I've tried to friggin' kill myself twice now. One by Professor Moriarty pushing me into a waterfall, and then second with me backflipping into a waterfall. See, here's the car pieces. So I think they must have had a car accident, and he killed his wife or something, and now his life is in shambles. So he buries himself in his work, trying to perfect some sort of like electronic thing.
There were chemical stains on the tarmac, the leak of air conditioning, brake fluid and petrol. He kept sniffing at his fingers as he sat by the roadside, waiting as if he couldn't quite understand or recognize their smell. He said he'd been travelling back from a sales conference in Exeter. He'd stopped for farewell drinks earlier, but had kept a careful eye on his intake. You could hear the sirens above the idling traffic.
Yes, I'm pretty sure he got in a car accident. Apparently you can't jump in your memories. Maybe this is all a dream.
It worked for Link's Awakening.
I've had the dreams where it's really hard to
From
run.
here, I can see my armada. I
I've had
collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever
But
made
it
to the
is
mainland,
also
but had instead
used in
collected
conjunction with
at the
not
bottom
being
of
able
my
to run.
rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic.
Oh,
And
let's
I
see his
sat
letters.
here until I'd watched all of you sink.
Those are big pieces of paper.
You're just really short.
Yeah, probably. All of a sudden, light from heaven shone around him, and he fell to the ground. And there's eggs there. Or pears. Probably, yeah, pears. What's in there? Nothing. What direction am I supposed to go? Do I walk into the sea?
Straight up.
End it all? Oh, there's the stairs here. I guess we go up to the beacon. And then that's it. That's the end of the game.
You gotta get to the beacon at least at some point. It's just there, begging to be walked to. Why wouldn't you go to the beacon? It wouldn't make any sense.
Well, what if it's like, you know, laser guidance system, and it like detects human life, and then like shoots a laser down. Well, I guess, you know, this guy's tried to end his life already.
Then it would be a very, very impressive human bug zapper.
That's like the beacon is aliens. Aliens.
The pain in my leg sent me blind for a few minutes as I struggled up the cliff path. I swallowed another handful of painkillers, and now I feel almost lucid. The island around me has retreated to a hazed distance, whilst the moon appears to have descended into my palm to guide me. I can see a thick black line of infection reaching for my heart from the waistband of my trousers.
No, that's not good.
Through the fugue, it's all the world like the path I have cut from the lowlands towards the aerial.
Well, I'm pretty sure this is the right direction. How much did I pay for this game again? $2.50?
Well, yeah,
I've
at
begun
least you
my
got it
voyage
cheap.
in
Yeah.
a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it.
I guess
folded
since you
around
can't even
the
get
creasing
chicken nuggets
time
for that
of weakness
money
and the seat of
anymore,
life.
it's worth it, I
Now
suppose.
you've settled on the opposite
That's
side
sad.
of the paper to me.
Chicken
I
nuggets
see the
aren't worth
traces in the
50
ink
cents,
that
let
surface
alone
through the fiber, the pulp.
anything you'd have to get paper money for.
When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and casts parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
Alright, let's try and read this. And ask as he was proceeding of his utterly. Joustingly. Jovially. Yeah, jovially. That's probably it, jovially. And was come near to...
As he was proceeding on his journey.
Oh, journey, yeah. To Damascus. What's all this Damascus references?
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
Told you. Super virus. These guys are their own syphilis. Man, I can predict games like nothing. I should be the video game whisperer. Yeah, so I heard Arkham City has Joker in it.
The wheel, drunk and spiraled, washed onto the lost shore under a moon as fractured as a shattered wing.
Who's this douchebag
Leave,
talking now?
We are flight and suspended. These wretched painkillers, this form inconstant. I will take flight. I will take flight.
I guess he jumped off a cliff. Maybe this is like a bombing island. And it came to pass that as I made my journey, I can't read the rest because I'm too far away. Unauthorized personnel keep out. Man, could you imagine they just programmed this game so someone was following you like at a distance this whole time? This game would be friggin' terrifying. You'd be down here and all of a sudden you see like just two eyes and a head down there. That would be friggin', that would be the scariest game. You hear like little chittering. You turn around, there's like he's standing right in front of you, and then like there's like a scream, and then like the game just goes black. Like, could you imagine what lost potential? Why doesn't anyone make games like that?
I don't know, but you know what? I think that's a good title for this game, actually.
Like the closest anyone's ever done to a
Lost
fake out like that was Halo. And that's because you thought it was a first-person shooter, and then it started throwing like the horror elements of the flood in
perched on
there.
the spent bonnet, sideways, whilst the sirens fell through the middle distance and the metal moaned in grief about us. I'm about this night in walking. Old Fred and gull bones. Old Donnelly at the bar gripping his drink. Old Esther walking with our children. Old Paul as ever. Old Paul. He shakes and he shivers and he turns off his lights alone.
See, I don't even want to read these things on the walls here anymore because I just don't care. There's nothing. It's doing nothing for me. This shit ain't no would you kindly, son. Just saying. Alright, here we are. The beacon to summon the mothership and take us off of this wretched island in existence.
Cool. Cool.
We will leave twin vapor trails in the air, white lines etched into these rocks. Dear Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jacobson? Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. You've always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jacobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
Wait, what? I was a bird this whole time? Worst plot twist ever. Still waiting for the jump scare.
It's not gonna happen, man. It's just not gonna happen.
You know what? I don't even think I paid $2.50 for this game. I'm pretty sure I got the soundtrack too, because I thought it would be cool to have the soundtrack.
Oh well.
I guess that's worth.
At least you got some neat music to listen to.
That's true. It's good chamber music. And then a whale jumps out of the ocean and eats him.
Awesome.
Yes? Yes? Maybe? 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 No? No? Oh, frick. Lame. No.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I think that might have been a waste of an hour. Maybe there's something here I'm not getting.
It wasn't even an hour yet. You still got a minute.
Wasn't even an hour, really? Well, they have maybe got credits. Any credits? There's a jump scare here. Just the whole thing is like there's like a scream. Ah! And I'm like, oh man, this game 5 out of 5. Did the game glitch out?
See, the thing is, what you did was you went and you killed yourself.
Yeah.
And the whole flying thing, it's like you just like your soul left your body. It's like all yay, you know,
And
I'm
what?
going to heaven. But no, demon pops up. You're going straight to hell, man.
Possesses my computer.
Yes,
Seriously, what is this,
everything.
brah? What? Resume game. Okay. Is that it? We done? We cool? You can't even give me the benefit of like quitting to the main screen? Your surreal experience is overhyped, man. I don't think anything else is going to happen. Give me 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. No! Frickin' it! No, I'm just kidding.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. This was Awesome Canadian Gamers Ventcast. Let's Play of Dear Esther. A waste of time. Unless you really like...
Unless you really like anticlimactic
If you like atmosphere,
suicides.
or if you like Sense and Sensibility, you might like it. You might like the letters. I don't know. I think I would rate this game like 1 one turtle, like you know the chocolate turtles. In case you don't know, on YouTube, my podcast way of reviewing games is candy. It's good to have.
Talking about a literal
Good to have once, but I probably would not eat again. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you on the next Let's Play. Which reminds me, I really got to finish Penumbra and get to that later.
Do that now.
Bye.
No, do it now. Come on. You only spent an hour.
We're trying to end the Let's Play here. Raw?
Thought you already did that.
Well, I was trying to do my outro. Sheesh.
I thought you finished the outro, though.
No, you went in